Old Buzz is back with a new video here. This is my next project. This is a Philco radio. This is one of those Philco transit-tone radios made in the 40s. This is from 1942, and this was a gift from Mrs. Buzz, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Finally getting around to restoring this. It's a smart-looking radio.
I'm smarter than you.
Got a nice handle here. Let's get a close-up of the dial. I like that dial. I like it a lot. There's the back. It's got all those Loctite tubes in there that Philco made. People either love those tubes or hate them, and I'm in the column that hates them.
I hate them.
So let me just remove the screws, and we'll take a look at the chassis. Okay, let's flip it over, see what it looks like underneath there. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Is that virgin or what? Are you a virgin?
I beg your pardon?
This is all original. No doubt about that.
Yes?
This capacitor here is part of a
A what?
I'm sure a capacitor will come in handy.
I'm gonna have to take these antenna wires off here, because the antenna is hooked up and glued inside the cabinet here. Well, let me do that. Look at this great cord here. Holy cow. I don't think this is gonna work, huh? Let's just clip this off. So long, cord.
I'm out of here.
We got some writing down here. What is this here? It says it's like maybe an R, I-S-T-E-R, Rister. And this says 4th and Vaqueros.
Vaqueros.
Maybe that's an address. 4th Street and Vaqueros. What do you think? There's some writing on the can here. Looks like R. There's a H-O-N-O-A. Ranoa. That's a D there. That's Rhonda. So maybe this belonged to a Rhonda who lived on 4th and Vaqueros. I don't know.
Rhonda, is that you?
Dial string's still intact. That's good. Tuner's dirty, but otherwise it works. Take a look at the front here. The speaker looks like it's in pristine condition. Wonder how long it's gonna last, huh?
You can think about it, but don't do it.
Looks good. So what do you think here? Should we power this up?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I think we can do that. But first, I'm going to test these tubes off camera. Then we'll hook up a power cord to this and power it up. Let's hear this thing sing again. Well, good news. All of these tubes are good. Even the rectifier.
Good.
So I'm pretty sure 100% that this will power up. I can almost guarantee it.
I guarantee.
Hooked up a temporary power cord on it. The other one was shot. Now this is the electrolytic here. This is the dual cap. There's two 20 microfarads in here. And I tested them. They're not shorted. Just in case, I'm not taking any chances on blowing the rectifier tube. But what I'm going to do, I want to hook up these two 20s here and put these in parallel with the existing one and test it that way. Okay, coming up next, the power up. Okay, we're all ready here. Got the meter hooked up to the B+. Here's my box. Voltage going in. Variac is hot. The box is hot. So let's do it. Here we go. That's 30 volts. Oh. The light's on. Always a good sign. Just go to 60. Huh. It's the B+. Wow, it's working pretty good. It's up to 43 volts on there. I told you this was gonna work. But how well, nobody knows. Don't see no smoke, so let's keep going up. 70. 80. Hey. I hear some crackling on the speaker. 90 volts. There it is. Told you it was gonna work.
Is the light really to come in to make your life bright and free and have the power of God there?
Sounds good.
Well, that's music to my ears.
Decide to start taking, it'll be a horrible precedent around the globe. And if they're going to take total control.
Go up to 115 volts.
And a lot of you just. Yeah, that's probably going to happen anyway with whatever. But I think the problem is, Ryan, that they control the strait. It's really hard to open up. And we started this operation and we got, 3 ships through. Because it's not as though there's
B+ is 120.
Strait of Hormuz, the Iranian Navy, everything is on the bottom of the ocean. It's just the slightest threat from a fast boat or a drone or a missile. And the tankers aren't going to get through, they're not going to get insurance to go through. So, and eliminating all that. True. As a thank you for
Two pros and a cup of Joe have a brand new YouTube channel for the show.
Not bad at all. Let's hook up the broadcaster and see what a little music sounds like on this.
Oh, this is what I've always wanted. Oh, I'm so happy.
My one and only one. Together we've had a lot of fun. But what'll I do if you leave me? If someone else should come along and take your love from me, darling, you could never know how lonely I would be. You are the only one, my one 1,000 years. You are the only one, my one and only one. Together we've had a lot of fun, but what'll I do if you leave me? What'll I do if you leave me?
Well, I guess it's time for the dreaded chassis cleaning. Maybe I can do something about this. I gotta formulate a plan here. Yeah.
Well, it's another Saturday night, and I'm sitting here all alone with nowhere to go. How come a handsome gnome like me doesn't have a date with a good-looking babe? How can this be?
Hey, Tickle.
What do you want, Buzz?
Since you're going to be home tonight, how would you like to make some money, huh?
Doing what?
Well, how about cleaning my Philco radio chassis? I'll give you $20.
Why can't you do it?
It's Saturday night. I'm going out and have some fun. I love Saturday night.
Make it $40 and I'll do it.
Okay, deal. I'll be back around midnight. Make sure you do a good job. See you later.
Well, there's the chassis. At least it's small. I better get to work. The sooner I start, the faster I'll finish. Oh man, everybody loves Saturday night, but me!
Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night but me. I'm looking out my window pane. Saturday night is here again. Couples go walking by and I can see everybody loves Saturday night but me. Everybody loves Saturday night. I see them steal a kiss or two, the same old way we used to do. But now your kiss is just a memory. Everybody loves Saturday night but me. All week long I miss you, heaven knows. But Saturday night my heartache overflows. My tears roll down the window pane. I look for you, but all in vain. My heart keeps asking where can you be? Everybody loves Saturday night but me. My tears roll down the window pane. I look for you, but all in vain. My heart keeps asking where can you be? Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night but me.
Well, I must say, that Dickel did a great job. I don't believe it. That was filthy. Now look at it. It's shiny. Now, what I have to do here is I got to completely rewire this thing. Now, all these Transitone radios that Philco made in 1941, they had this rubber insulation on the wires, and every one that I've ever worked on, it just crumbles. This is actually in better condition than most, but sooner or later, you can see here, that just gets brittle and disintegrates there. I'm going to do the complete rewire job on that. Replace all those caps, Next time you see this, it'll be rewired and looking pretty. Well, hopefully.
I dig it, man.
Well, there it is. After many, many hours, it's been rewired. Holy cow. Nice new capacitors in there. I even put a new socket on here because the original socket was busted. There it is, looking pretty good. There's the rear. Now this can here had a name written on that. Let me show you what it looked like before. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
This can had the name Rhonda on it. Now I'm going to clean up the can, but I think I'll put like a decal on there and keep the name. So this radio will forever be named Rhonda.
Rhonda!
Well, you'll never see an uglier bunch of wires and capacitors and resistors. I replaced them all except for one resistor, which measured right on. So that's the remnants of the radio.
Ugly!
There's the front. Got this all shined up. Looks good. Really like the dial and that dial pointer there.
Nice!
And now that the chassis is done, let me show you what's next. I'm gonna refinish the cabinet here and repaint these trims here. It's gonna look new again. Okay, I've got the cover here off. I ordered a new one of these, so should be nice and clear instead of this yellow mess.
Goodbye, baby.
And there's a semi grill cloth that was in there.
Filthy.
Look how dirty that is. Yuck.
Bye-bye.
And this thing here was held in by these clips here from the back. Let's take it out. There we go. That needs to be cleaned.
Yeah.
So, let's strip it. Okay, it's time for the decal. Put it right there in that window. I've only got one here, so I can't screw up. Ah, Buzz.
Buzz, please don't screw this thing up.
Ah, Buzz.
This is so nice.
Now these are the original feet. I polished them up here. I took out that old felt and restuffed it with some new felt.
This is a Philco 42 PT95 radio being restored by the talented and handsome Buzz 1151.
Beautiful, ain't it?
Okay, next on the agenda, I gotta glue in the loop antenna here. And originally this was installed with a piece of paper stapled over here and over here all the way around, and they used brown paper. I'm going to use some red paper. Wait till you see that. It's going to look great. After that's done, I went to Ace Hardware, had them cut me a piece of this acrylic here. I'm going to have a clear back, and I'm going to put 3 holes here for the air. I think it's going to look pretty damn good. Okay, I got the holes lined up here where I want them. I printed a Ronda decal, put over here. There it is. I'm going to put that on. Then I'm going to do a quick alignment on this radio off camera. Then we can install the chassis into the cabinet.
Hi, I'm Rhonda.
Yeah, I've got the loop antenna glued up here. Here's my idea of the red strip I'm going to put over there. It's going to go all the way around. This is just a test piece here. Is that cool or what? Alright, the radio's all aligned. All I have to do is stick it back in the cabinet, put the back on, and we're ready for the reveal. Coming up next. Okay, here we go. I give you the Philco model PT95 restored. This radio has a new name. It's named Rhonda. And in honor of that, we're going to play an old Beach Boys song called Help Me Rhonda. Here we go. There's before and after. Well, that should do it for today's video. Up next, a special tribute to our dog, Peanut. Well, I really don't know what I'm going to say here, so bear with me. If you've watched my videos during the past 10 years, you probably saw our dog, Peanut, a few times. She was a sweet and gentle, lovable little dog. Sadly today, I had to dig her grave. Here's some clips and photos of Peanut in happier times. We've had Peanut for 10 years, but before we even got her, she lived a completely different life in Northern California. Animal control found her wandering in a park. We don't know if she ran away or was abandoned, but what we do know was her original name was Winter, and her owner didn't want her back. She somehow wound up at the Portland Humane Society, where she was adopted by my daughter. She lived a good life here for many, many years. Her health began to fail about a year and a half ago. She's had kidney problems, heart problems, and she was losing her eyesight and hearing. On Mother's Day, she had a seizure and could no longer stand up. The next day, May 11th, which was my birthday, she had another bad seizure that left her beyond help. So here I am digging her grave, while Peanut is at the vet with wifey and daughter, freeing her of her pain and letting her go. So we wrapped her in her blanket and placed her in the grave. I must admit, this one hurts bad. Rest in peace, Peanut. We'll see you on the other side.
You want a treat?